Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. Soon everyone will know he's been messing with his stepmother and stepsister. For a little while I've suspected my husband of cheating. I didn't have any justification for thinking or feeling this way, but I couldn't stop having this gut feeling that something was wrong. So I decided to keep a closer eye on him, and I still found nothing. And for a long time I was angry with myself for suspecting him and for invading his privacy. We went to marriage counseling and I apologized for breaking his trust in me, and for a little while all was well. I can't believe I apologized to that lying sack of shit. But that wretched feeling never went away. I tried so hard to get over this feeling that he was deceiving me in some way, and I just couldn't. So I decided it was time to hire a private investigator instead of playing Inspector Gadget myself. Let me tell you, this was the best thing I ever spent money on. Within a month the PI was able to confirm my suspicions, but it was a shock to find out that it was his stepsister and his stepmother. Not only that he may be the father of his stepsister's newborn baby. I could have killed him, but I kept my composure and I kept this information to myself and continued to act as normal as possible. Believe me, that was a very difficult thing to do. I slowly started detaching from him and even moved into our spare bedroom, and we continued to drift apart. I moved out, got a new job and started saving money for our divorce. I got my life in order. Now here we are almost a year later and in the final stages of our divorce, and I've still not told anyone. I've spent the last year preparing for our divorce because I'll be damned to leave this marriage empty-handed. I wanted to handle our financial affairs first because my husband works for his father and I didn't want to leave him unemployed during our divorce process. This son of a cunt dragged out our divorce and fought me for everything, even things that were mine to begin with, but I kept my calm and I won't say a word until I get everything I deserve. That's when I'll tell his father. And his father is not a man to be messed with. I've been assured the check will clear in 3 days, or less, and it's over for Robert, cause as soon as that money hits my account, his mother, stepmother, stepsister, brother-in-law and father will receive a beautifully written email with pictures and videos of what he has been up to. His dad will tear him apart. Count your days, Robert. Edit 1, I got my money. Time to send it. Edit 2, his stepmother and stepsister do not know about each other. I don't know how long he has been sexually involved with them, but I do know it started in adulthood for all involved. I would love to know what the dad did after he learns all the truth. OMG. That man is so disgusting. I'm here for the fallout. Op is a bloody saint for waiting so long. We all want it. Following up on, soon everyone will know he's been messing with his stepmother and stepsister can't seem to access my original account. So here I am. Let's clear some things up. When Robert's father remarried, Robert was already a 30-year-old man. So no, he wasn't sexually groomed. And his stepsister was 31 when she met him. Again, no one here is being sexually abused. All involved were already well into adulthood when meeting and when they started to duck around. As for the money, well honey, that's money he owed me but was being a dick about giving it back. I invested in his business ventures and he refused to pay me my share. And that's not shit I was willing to let slide. You can't get a broke man to pay his debt. So duck, yes, I wasn't going to let him be unemployed during our divorce. The aftermath. I sent the email as soon as I saw the money had hit my account. The first to call me was Robert and I picked up. First words out of his mouth was, "You evil ass bitch." I replied with, "Your mama." And I ended the call. The second person to call me is my stepsister's husband. He was just heartbroken. He asked me a ton of questions and he asked for my divorce lawyer's information. We also discussed him getting a DNA test for all their kids. Through brother-in-law I found out that there was an all-out war between stepmother and father-in-law. He tried to kick her out but she locked herself up in the bedroom. While father-in-law was throwing her shit outside, the stepmother-in-law called her daughter for help. At some point stepsister and stepmother got in a fight. The fight was so bad that the neighbors called the police. In the scuffle to separate mother and daughter, they hurt one of the police officers and were arrested. They are still in jail because neither of them have anyone willing to bail them out. The following day I got a call from Robert telling me that his daddy almost ran him over. So he wanted to come stay with me because he's scared that his daddy or brother-in-law will try to beat his ass again. Robert is scared to go home. His dad and brother-in-law are pretty much camped outside of his place and have already jumped him twice. Robert is terrified. He tried to stay with his mother and she told him that he had made his bed and should now lie in it. FYI, I am not done with Robert yet. I've got more planned for him. Original post link. You should let him stay with you and invite the father-in-law and the brother-in-law. Then go to the supermarket. Go and grab a bag of popcorn. And have their fight destroy my new home? I think not. We can keep it outside, smiley face. Dad and Bill can wait for him in the garage. Good luck, Hop. If they did something to him, you'd be liable for inviting them in knowing they attacked him already. Can't wait for the next update, smiley face. Supermarket? I'd be grabbing my lawn chair and a glass of wine, smiley face. Cheers, Robert, wine glass. This needs to be a reality show. Telenovelas. Well, this is screenwriter material. I'll bring the sandwiches. This sounds like a fun time. Bravo. And, you said there's more? I don't know if this is a Spanish telenovela or an episode of Jerry Springer. Then again, truth is stranger than fiction. On a more serious note, please make sure your ex does not show up at your place. Get cameras, contact the police in advance, tell his mother, etc., because he's desperate and he will show up at anyone's residence for a temporary safe haven. Protect yourself. Maybe she should use that as a weapon to him. He's sensitive and vulnerable. I'm not a person who likes to use this against someone, but this is an exception. She should forgive him and then do the same that he did to her, same exact thing, and better, in her own place. But in my country the revenge is not something that we practice, but I'm not in my country. Greater than. Why does it keep getting removed? This is the third time she's had to post. Someone is claiming it needs to be listed as an NSFW post. But she wasn't graphic at all. Right. I didn't think it was that bad. I hope this is a real update. I remember the OG post. Promise it's me. First words out of his mouth was "you evil ass bitch." I replied with "your mama." And I ended the call. This funniest thing I've seen as all day, crying face, crying face. Edit, typo. You/honeyed spice too. I can't believe he had the nerve to ask to stay at yours. Do not let him into the house. If he does turn up, tell him you'll message his daddy if he doesn't leave right now. Please keep the information glowing. We can't wait to see what scorched earth looks like. Stay safe and make sure your friends are aware of what's been going down with him. Dude got comfy as shit thinking he was getting away with it. You played the long game and absolutely kicked his ass. I personally cannot wait to see what else you have planned for him. Question: why did he think you were divorcing him? For being emotionally manipulative and a neglectful husband. As well as cheating with other women, there were others the pie had discovered. I just didn't tell him I knew about his stepsister and stepmother. We hope that by sharing these stories with interested folks like you, we can help people recognize the signs of a relationship in trouble, and avoid so many of these heartbreaking situations yourselves. Have a good day or night, wherever you are.